Today, we talk about Stagecoach chaos, Taylor and Dakota's toxic merry-go-round,
Demi's victim shaming, and Jace and Michaela are at a breaking point. Let's get feral.
This is First and Feral, Utah Unfiltered. Utah born, chaos sworn. No filters, no fluff, just real voices and wild stories from the Beehive State.
This one was a little bit hard for me.
I know.
Taylor.
Because our girl Taylor.
I know.
She invites Dad Talk to the Stagecoach event, which
I didn't think that was like a big deal. I was like, okay, they're all in this, huge house. It is awesome.
So cool. The house is insane. I wrote that. I was like, the house is insane.
Wild. Yeah.
So
fun. So I do understand why she invited him. It would be fun to like have your spouse there, whatever.
Mm-hmm. And also for an event like that, you probably would want your spouse there. Be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's like, well, so do you know what kind of event? I mean, it was Stagecoach, but there several like different products that were like sponsoring them, or
a brand was hosting the house. So some brand, they didn't mention what brand got them.
Well,
here.
the balloons said Desert Disco, and there was like pink cactuses.
Oh, but that's true.
There was also like signs, and then hair care that was like from Heritage.
Probably multiple things going on, because I know. I mean, obviously, Whitney and Taylor were filming content for a brand. I'm sure there's multiple brand deals going on with the major. Yeah,
something.
Yeah, Jen is sick, so she's not there in the original.
I didn't know why she showed up. Honestly, I was like, she was coughing and like sounded horrible. She was late too. It took her a minute to get there.
She says in the episode, like, I feel like I've not shown up for a lot of events, and I want to like show that I'm going to show up no matter what. But I was like, well, like, this is probably one you probably could have sat out, because then she doesn't even go.
No, she doesn't really go. And then it's also like, you're going to get everyone else sick. Like that's what I was thinking, is like, I was
kind of surprised none of the other girls said that. Like, oh, I wish she would have stayed home. I don't want to get sick. You know, but maybe they didn't care. I don't know. Maybe though too, maybe it's work too. Maybe she had brand content and all that she had to film too. So it was like she had to be there, because you have to look at it from that perspective too. Like, if it's work.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I didn't either till just now.
But Layla invites more people. And do you see the girl who came? Because it said Kate, but then when she showed up, it wasn't like Chase's girlfriend, Kate.
Kate was there though. I don't remember what scene you see a blip. Oh, when it shows them filming content for Stagecoach, Kate is in those videos.
Is she?
Yeah. So
then
Kate
there was a darker girl that I didn't recognize.
Not Sheena. I want to say Sheena, but you say it differently. It's like Cheyenne or something. She's there though.
Yeah. Hilarious when they showed up at the house. Layla answers the door and all the girls are like, like screaming, and Michaela and Macy are sitting eating dinner like, what? Like, what is this reaction? Because I had the same reaction of like, whoa, you're literally like jumping up and down. I'm like, it
was funny. Well, and Layla talks about how like Michaela and Macy can't drink because they're pregnant, and not that they would drink. They probably wouldn't drink anyways.
I wouldn't think so.
No. And so I think that's why she invited her other friends, because they could party a little harder. And Layla's single too, maybe. Right? Is she single, or is she? Yeah.
Well, she's dating Mason.
Yeah, but they're not like.
And Mason wasn't there, so maybe she. I mean, I do think it was her saying like,
need some single friends,
and they have this giant house.
It's so crazy. The house looked so fun. Can you imagine? Like Michaela and Jace's room has like a sauna and a hot tub. Like dream getaway for anyone. It looked awesome. Yes. Yeah. So Demi posts to her stories basically calling all the girls out for victim shaming.
Yeah, she posts a long thing. I can't remember exactly all it said. but it was just mainly saying that the group is victim shaming her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the girls are upset about it because they're like, and none of them actually, when she starts using those terms, victim shaming, but all of them kind of step back. Like they don't argue that. So then for her to post and say that about them was kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that though. Like even though most of them feel like she is exaggerating and lying, you can't argue with it.
Mm-mm.
So she's putting them in a really tough spot.
Did you think it was weird that Jesse and Jordan are still on this 90-day separation, but then they're here together at this event and at the house?
No, I think it's all about Brandel because like Jordan's going to show up where Dad Talk is. So if Dad Talk was invited, he is going to show up. I did think that Jordan was so supportive of Jesse, though. I wrote that down. He's supportive in that moment about Demi.
So this, I feel like, is key in this episode. Taylor talks about someone in her family being diagnosed with cancer. And
yeah, who do you think that is? Do you think it was like her mom? Like, I was worried about her mom or something, which I think we would have heard if it was Leanne.
I don't know. It's got to be someone close, though, because it's really hit hard. Like, not that it hits hard regardless of who it is, but like it felt like someone close. I feel like that played into a lot of her decisions this episode.
Oh, yeah. She said right at the beginning, like, I want to live life, and it's made me look at things completely different as I don't want to miss opportunities. Yeah. So her behavior in this episode is definitely based on that, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Michaela and Jace kind of give us a tour of their room, and it's interesting that like the role play conversation between her and Jace, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's so hard for Jace though, because she's like flirtatious and leading up to like a fun night. And then she can't reciprocate 100%. I feel like it's all kind of an act. Like she wants to be able to do that, but then she technically can't. And so it's heartbreaking for him because he's getting this like mixed feelings of like, hey, you're all in, let's do it. And then she can't. And so I feel bad for him. I do.
I felt for him this episode too.
Miranda though made me laugh because she was just like, Stagecoaches is for us to dress up and look really hot.
Was that Miranda or was that Layla?
No, it was Miranda, which made me laugh because I mean they looked good.
They did look good. I know. Was it Miranda's butt cheeks that were out? And I was like, oh, I mean, she can rock that.
Yeah, definitely. Like I think it was Taylor that was like, turn around, show your butt, and I was like, oh dang, like she's cute.
Yeah, they did.
Miranda is cute
for sure. They also talk about Michaela gets a message from Lana Del Rey. Can you imagine being messaged by someone like that? She's freaking out.
Oh, you would be though. You would be. You think Lana Del Rey just heard they were going to be there, or like why would she contact Michaela?
I bet she heard they were going to be there, and so she was like, "Hey, I'm going to be there too. Like, come." They invite them like side stage, right?
Yeah. Amazing. But if you've seen it, so when they actually met her, it really was only Michaela, Macy, and one other girl that met her.
Is it Jessie? I think it was Jessie.
It was Jessie. There was only 3 girls, and I was like, "Where's everyone?" Like Miranda and everybody.
Well, Jen showed up. Ends up showing up way late. Who else was missing? Yeah, where was Taylor?
Yeah. Maybe with Dakota. I don't know.
Probably with Dakota.
In another world.
They have gotten so many cool opportunities. Like that's what I wrote down. Was like so many cool opportunities from this, which is so amazing.
No,
like,
so
I'm
fun.
happy for them.
Yeah.
Taylor gets upset with Dakota because he's talking to a girl.
I felt very like triggered by that scene because I'm like, hold on, like you're broken up. Like, and okay, from the girl's perspective, she's walking up to all the Dad Talk guys. Dakota is single. So why wouldn't she like talk to him and see what's going to happen?
Taylor felt very, I don't know if threatened is the right word, but she did not like it.
But I also was like, you're kind of being really rude to Dakota because he's able to talk to her.
Well, and what did she expect? Like, you're going to
She's very triggered.
there's going to be girls going after, like, I don't know what she expected. She was very triggered though. So that was confusing to me. The sad part is Dakota wants to be with Taylor. He says that, like, if she said, let's get back together, I would 100% get back together. So it's very confusing for him too. Cause she's like, no, we're broken up. We just need a good, like, healthy co-parenting relationship. Well, if that's all it is, then he's allowed to, like, go talk to other girls. That's what he should be doing.
Exactly. And she says that, like, I wanted him, I cared about him, and I loved him. I do love him. And so she had to walk away because the relationship was toxic, but a part of her will always love him. And it's
Which
confusing.
I understand that. I don't think, like, you know, say you were to get a divorce or broken up or whatever. It's never easy to see your significant other or ex moving on. I don't think that's easy, but she also should have thought about that then before inviting him to Stagecoach. Like, if you're not ready for that, then maybe don't invite him.
Yeah, no. She was very, very jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it came out immediately, and I was like, "Oh no!" And then
which was heartbreaking because she's grown so much.
I know,
and I love Taylor. I love her so much. She's grown so much, so it was hard to see her kind of revert back to these toxic. Which this is normal. Nobody, you know, you go back and forth, and especially in toxic relationships, it's so hard to get out of those. Like, it's easy to jump back in. So you understand her, but it was hard for me to watch that because I was like, no, like, we're past this. We are so far past this.
Yes. Yeah. When she started talking to him and he was laying on the grass, I was like, oh, no, Taylor, don't yell at him right now.
And then she storms off mad.
Yeah, she's mad. Then it cuts back to, like, they're going back to the house.
Well, don't you feel like Jace and Michaela left early? I felt it seemed like they were the only ones at the house.
I don't know if it showed them leaving early.
It felt like Jace and Michaela came back to the house early.
Possibly.
And it seemed like they were the only ones at the house because it shows them trying to get in, like, the hot tub in their room, and Michaela's very weird about the bubbles, and it's just I felt so bad for Jace. I was like,
I felt bad for Jace.
And, like,
yeah, because the bubbles were going crazy, but it was also tiled around it, so who cares if it gets wet?
Yeah, just get in
it. Yeah. So then he tries to go outside to the outside hot tub, and she won't get in because it's not warm enough.
Yeah, she's like, I'm cold, it's freezing, I'm tired, I just want to go to bed. And you can see, like, the frustration and, like, let down in Jace's face. Like, he's just like, but she's
kind of been teasing him the whole time of, like, this is what the possibilities are of, like, and she keeps repeating to herself that the kids aren't here, we can have some time alone. And then she goes to bed, which, to her, like, defense, she's pregnant. She just went to a huge event. It's been a very long day, I'm sure. You're exhausted when you're pregnant. So I guarantee she was so tired.
Yeah.
But, like, she's also very upset that she's not meeting Jace's needs. And so it almost was like she needed to just take one for the team, stay up, and, like,
which in what relationship there, you know, you make plans and then you're tired at the end of the night after, like, kids and all work and all the things, right?
Yeah.
But I still felt like she should have made that effort.
I did too.
Still make that effort. You still make the effort regardless.
Yes. I just felt so sad for him. Jace says, like, intimacy is so important and it's really a deal breaker for me. And I agree with him in that. Intimacy is so important.
Can you imagine, though, being in a relationship like that where she literally just shuts down? And I'm not blaming her. She's got some like huge trauma that she needs to deal with. But it would be very hard in Jace's position to try and be supportive, but then she's not meeting his needs either.
Right. Yeah. He's in a really hard position because he's trying to support her and, like, be understanding. And she's trying to work through it.
I don't know, though, because it feels like she wants to try to work through it, but is she really working through it? It doesn't seem like she wants to.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Then it cuts to the morning, and Dakota's missing, and it shows him slipping out of Taylor's room. Oh, why, Taylor? Why?
Yeah. He's like sneaking out and it's Jordan making breakfast. And he's saying like, we were supposed to go to the gym and Dakota wasn't out here. So I went to get him in his room to wake him up and he wasn't there. And so then you see Dakota like sneaking out of Taylor's room. That whole time I was like, no.
I feel like everybody, I mean, let us know if you disagree, but everybody's screaming at the screen like, no, what's happening? Like, we're so far past this. Why are we doing this again? And like you said, like individually, great people. Together, they're so toxic.
I know.
It makes it hard though, because like they're co-parents, so they have to keep that relationship. It's not like they can just cut each other off.
Yeah.
I think that would be hard because I think back of like toxic relationships that I've been in. And if I wouldn't have been able to just completely cut ties, it would be very easy to just slip right back into those bad habits.
Well, especially because Taylor talks about it in the end of this episode that her and Dakota have like very good chemistry in the bedroom. And so like it would be hard to just cut that off when you know it's like so good.
Yeah.
Right? So it's messy. It's messy.
Also, though, so in her like individual interview, she's like, yeah, we had sex. I text him. Like she takes full accountability for it.
Yeah.
But then she also reverts back to, you know, someone in my family was diagnosed with leukemia and I just feel like I should live in the moment. So this diagnosis is really hitting her hard. It would have been interesting, like say the diagnosis in her family hadn't happened. Do you think that this would have still happened with Dakota?
Yeah, I do, because I feel like she just still is not over him.
Loves him. If
they could make things work, she would make it work with Dakota. I really feel like she's in love with him. It was so easy. Like she doesn't have anything going on right now when they're filming. So why would you not, I guess?
I also think it's hard to be surrounded by other married couples. Most of the girls are married and have significant others there. So I think that would be hard too, to be surrounded by that constantly and like want that companionship.
She said, I text him, hey, are you alone over there? Are you scared? Started laughing. And Troy literally like looked up from his phone and was like, that's what she texted him. And I'm like, no, that was an excuse. I'm sure she said something dirty to him. Come on over, right? Something. But I was laughing about her answer. I am glad she just owns it. Like
she does just own it, which is we love her for that.
That's what we keep talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. We love her for that. Did you notice the raw bacon though in the morning? I was like, that is not cooked. You should not eat that.
Was it done? Was it done? Because I couldn't tell if they were putting it on the trays. But one of the clips was like the bacon actually like crinkly. So and it was not done.
Yeah, no, there was one scene I was like, oh, they should not eat that. That is raw. Ew.
Oh, yeah.
Ew. I like my bacon like black.
Oh, I have to be like, bacon. I get like breaks in half.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bending on me.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
Ew.
And then it cuts to the girls at the pool. Jen, we forgot. Jen did make it. She did make it that night.
She made it. She was late. Yeah.
She was late though because the Tesla Uber driver, the car stopped, like ran out of juice.
Yeah, what? Yes. Like, okay, there's no reason you lose a charge. That person's not paying attention to where they're going, because the Tesla will like tell you over and over, like, stop at the charge. Now you got to stop here. Stop using your AC. Like, it is very smart that way to tell you where the next charging station is, or it will say, you're not going to make it. You got to turn around, and it will take you back to the closest one. So I don't know how people run out of the charge. I really don't.
Yeah, especially because you're in an Uber. Like, I'd be pissed.
It's not just like, go get fuel. Like, you got to tow the car.
Yeah. Well, and sit there and let it charge.
Yeah.
They should have that situation was weird. But she shows up, she's pregnant and sick. Like, it's the worst. I feel like pregnant women should never get sick. It's the worst when you're pregnant.
How come Zach was there before her, though?
Oh. Yeah, why was she traveling by herself?
I don't know.
That is interesting. I didn't think about that, but that is weird. I'm assuming probably for Dad Talk brand stuff or something.
It must have been. Then you see like Zach and Jen out by the pool. Taylor comes out for a minute to talk to them. They're out there because Jen is saying, I can't go to Stagecoach today. Like, I felt horrible. Yeah. So Zach and her are going to hang back. Well, then Taylor leaves to go get ready.
And they make a comment though, like, oh, you had a long night. And Taylor's like, actually, it was pretty short, and totally deflects and was like, I'm here to talk about you, Jen. How are you doing, Jen? Like, she just doesn't want to talk about it. She knows. She's like, I know what you're going to say to
don't judge me, okay? Yeah. But Taylor leaves, and then Jen's like, I need to blow my nose. And Zach's like, just use the towel. I'm like, use the towel? Like, walk inside. What is going on?
So gross. I was like, weird. So disgusted.
Yeah.
Then she like blows her nose in the towel, in the hotel like pool towel. It makes you second guess using those towels.
Ew, yeah. Yes.
Anyway, she blows in the towel, and then she says something like, they're going to have to burn that one or something. And I was like, it made me want to puke.
Why couldn't you walk inside?
Or go get a tissue.
Yeah, go get a tissue. And also, like, why do you want to blow you're filming? Like, I would have definitely gone to the bathroom.
Do you think they forget, though? Like, the camera's around just all the time?
Maybe.
I think you just get so used to it that it's just like, here's our life. I don't know, but I was surprised by that, too. I was like, oh, my.
Well, even, like, I think Troy would be like, I'll go get you a tissue. Like, I think Troy would go to do it for me.
That's what I'm saying.
If I wasn't going to get up and I was.
got her a tissue.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was gross.
That was so gross.
Then Whitney reposts the Demi.
Yes.
Post.
So the girls are all up in arms about it because why is Whitney supporting Demi?
As they should be. Mm-hmm. As they should be. Because Whitney came in. They voted her back in. I felt like she had a great conversation with Taylor. Like, hey, you know, I feel like the conversation was good. You were in a good place. So why are you doing this? I don't understand it.
I don't know. They all get ready and like they're doing TikToks, which, okay, my question is, how do they have time to get ready? Like, I'm always running, like, we're literally running out the door to the event. Like, girls take forever to get ready. Right?
Always.
Any party we've gone to, we're literally to the minute.
It was like when we were in Vegas the last 2 times we were in Vegas, we went to an event and we literally like got in right before call time. Like,
yes. Like, how do they get all ready to do TikToks before they leave? And then who is editing and like putting these TikToks up so fast?
I don't know. They've got to just be like so good at it because they've done it for so long. The TikToks. Yeah. They just know their stuff so they can do it fast. But that is a good point. They have to have good time management because we are constantly
terrible.
Like, we went to a concert in Vegas a couple months ago and we were like literally, I was like, this is not how I envisioned getting ready. I'm sweating. Like,
we had like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Change your clothes, refreshen up, and get to the concert.
Yes.
Why are we like that?
How do they have time to just have filming? Like, oh, we're going to go down and learn it down.
Maybe production like plans it for him though. Do you think?
Maybe when it's your job. I don't really know. I don't know. The whole time I was like watching them like, wow, they're all ready. All of them downstairs doing dances.
Yeah. Way prior to when they have to leave. I don't get it.
Yes. Neither do I.
Did you notice the clip of Jace playing on the piano?
Yes, I was going to say that. Amazing.
So pretty. Amazing. I'm like a sucker for piano, though. Like,
I do love the piano too. Do you think that has something to do with Utah? Because I feel like
aren't the piano guys from Utah?
The piano guys are from Utah.
Yeah. If you're not from Utah, let us know if you grew up playing the piano or like a musical instrument, if that was like a big thing. Because it's definitely in Utah, like playing an instrument, specifically the piano, is a thing. Yeah. He was like, amazing, though. I was like, we need to see more of that. And I also thought it was interesting. Michaela looks so annoyed.
About the piano?
And maybe it was producers just like clipping a clip. Maybe it wasn't even the same scene, but she looked super annoyed. It showed him playing the piano and then it clipped to Michaela and she was like sitting on the stairs or something and her face looked so annoyed. And I was like, what's wrong?
Does he get to play the piano all the time? Like, I wonder if they have a piano because he sat down and it was so good.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Whitney shows up to film content at the house and she says you can cut the tension with a knife.
She does. She's like, Mama's got to work and Mama's got to pay those bills. And I can't, her attire. Oh my.
The pigtails.
Why does she have the pigtails? And why are they braided like that?
I don't know.
So bad.
Please, if you're my sister and I wear my hair like that, just say no. No.
Just say no. Wow. Her outfit was fine.
I would like to see like what she was going for.
Yeah, what was the vision?
What was the vision?
It was bad.
Have you seen the meme?
It's not even long. It's just like little like dink, almost like a cartoon.
And have you seen the reel going around that's like, imagine arguing with me and I'm just back here with my pigtails like this. So sad. It's so sad.
Oh, it is sad. Yeah, Whitney. She's going to look back and be like, oh, bad choice. Mm-hmm. Bad choice.
Which I can't say I don't have those days, you know?
Well,
I mean, maybe not to the extent of the pigtails, but there are days I look back and I'm like, ooh. Did not go how I
not slick my hair back like that in pigtails ever.
Yeah, no, me neither. But that's also our generation.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with the slick anyways.
I know I barely got used to the middle part, and then now they're saying the side part is going to come back.
Oh, I'm so down with that.
I like the side part, but I have been in the middle for a while. I finally got used to it.
I go back and forth, I feel like. Whitney and Taylor have a conversation. No accountability on Whitney's part whatsoever.
It basically just comes down to like Whitney is there for the business. She literally says, let me do my TikToks and I'll be out of here. Like but why did that make sense? She just had to show that she was at the house for the dills.
Because she's part of MomTok. But that conversation was frustrating to me because Taylor went into it with good intentions of like, hey, here's our side. This is why the girls are upset. Like, hear us out. Whitney was not having it. She didn't want to hear it. Like, she just put up this wall. And so then it's like hard to communicate with her because it's like she just like it's so defensive about her stance on things. So that was frustrating to me. And like, how many times are we going to go in and out? Like, she's like, I'm just removing myself. I'm like, oh, again? Like, how many times are we going to come in and out and like back and forth? Like,
I think they just have to be cordial with Whitney and know that this is business.
Yeah.
She's part of MomTok.
Which is sad for her because I feel like, especially in the space they're in, she needs the support of the girls. Like, you guys need that support.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. I wanted her to like understand why her repost of Demi's stuff was offensive. And I just feel like Taylor could not get through to her. Then it shows Jace just ripping shots.
Jace was taking shots and Michaela is like so annoyed. Yes, I was because I think Michaela was shocked, but I think that Jace is in a really tough spot. So I feel like that just pushed him over the edge. He was like, okay, perfect. Let me do this.
I felt like he was using it as like, oh, let's just like numb and like have a good time and like just trying to like numb off the situation at hand with him and Michaela, which is not the right way. Like in Michaela's defense, not the right way to handle it. I would have been annoyed too. But I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, he just went for it. He's frustrated. I mean, you definitely can tell he is questioning things.
I feel bad for him. Yeah, I feel bad for him. And Michaela just completely, I mean, not that she wasn't shut down already, but just completely shuts down after that. Like, she's over it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Taylor is getting ready and she has a hickey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dakota's like, I don't remember kissing your neck like that.
She's like, really? Yeah. Really? Where else would I get this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michaela, like they get to Stagecoach and Jace says something to Michaela and Michaela just completely ignores him and walks away. Like so sad. I felt so bad.
Yeah, she's just very annoyed with Jace in general, drinking, and you can tell she's just like over it. You can tell she's not comfortable. Yeah. So also like the bus, right? The ride to Stagecoach was a little bit wild. Like there was someone...
Jace like whoop on the pole. I was like,
oh, I know. I was like, wow, you're strong. I can't do that.
The alcohol is just bringing it out in it.
Probably. Yeah. But they had Tito's too. They were drinking tequila too. So I feel like it was just getting rowdy on the bus in general. Because you also saw Sheena and Taylor kiss. They like quickly give a peck.
So Todd was like, who's that girl? And I was like, oh, Sheena's the one that ends up sleeping with Dakota. And he was like, wait, what? Like, why is everybody sleeping with everybody? And I'm like, I know. Like, they cannot get out of this friend group. Like, what is the deal here?
Did you notice Layla's outfit?
No.
It was like, I mean, they're all wearing very little. Layla's outfit was literally just like a white, almost like leotard looking outfit, but it was a corset.
Oh, I missed it. And then
she just had boots on. And I was like, wow, like that, it's very little. And Layla is tiny and long legs.
They're all so tiny.
Yeah. So one thing that I read online recently was like, how are these Mormon moms staying so thin when they drink so much soda?
I saw this. Yeah. Which is true.
Point. Yeah.
Because we know Taylor's so tiny and all of them are just as tiny as her. Like they are so tiny. I'm like, tiny. I don't get it.
I don't either. But then I was reading through the comments because I was like, yeah, why are they so little? Yeah. And people were saying like, that's probably the only calories they take in for the whole day.
Taylor has come out and said that like her diet is like energy drink, soda. That's it. Like they just chug that to get through the day and they're literally not eating anything. So that's probably
wild.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably
There's no way I'd be so sick.
No. Yeah, no. Well, they get to Stagecoach and Macy is watching Taylor and Dakota like dance and they're lovey. And Macy's like, get a bag so I can puke. Like
she also says like, I'm so exhausted with this. Like I've tried to get Taylor to stay away from Dakota. I'm just like done with it. Like she's got to make her own decisions. Which Macy is such a good friend to her. And I get it. Like, it would be hard to watch because you're like, what are you doing? Do you think someone should have confronted her in that moment and been like, Taylor, let's think about this?
I don't think Taylor would have listened.
No, she probably would have been offended by that, actually.
Yeah. I feel like, no, she was doing her thing. Cuts to Jason in an interview, and he is saying, like, I'm really at my breaking point, and, like, I'm questioning if we should talk about separation. There is a conversation between Macy and Michaela, and Macy gives Michaela some advice and just says, maybe you're, like, trying in the wrong way. Like, maybe inviting Jace to counseling and, like, opening up to him is the answer. And Michaela is just so scared.
Yeah, she's afraid to, like, admit what happened to her fully to him.
Yeah.
Which I understand. I think that would be scary to share because you're afraid of judgment or like it's a hard situation. There's a clip of, I think it's Michaela saying like, is it Michaela? She says, I like the idea of being a perfect wife. I just feel like it's never been obtainable. Who said that?
She did say that. Michaela said that about her and Jace is since being in the church too, you are kind of like held to the standard of like, you're the homemaker, perfect wife, like you're doing it all. And she feels like that's never obtainable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I feel like we all kind of feel that a little bit, right? Like we are expected to do all of these things, right? Like be a boss babe, be an awesome mom, be the PTA mom, be the sports mom, like all of the things. And it just feels sometimes so unattainable.
So hard. Yes.
Yeah.
Then it shows in the morning, it looks like they're getting ready to go and like check out. And Jace is outside and Taylor goes and talks to him. And I felt like that conversation was really good between Jace and Taylor.
Jace says, I'm so jealous of like the sexual chemistry between you and Dakota. And Taylor is saying, well, I'm jealous of like the relationship that you and Michaela have, the trust, so that was an interesting conversation because at the end of it, Jace says something to the fact of you want what you don't have, right? So we're looking at things that we don't have in our relationship versus looking at the things that we do have that are good. I think it kind of made him take a step back and think like, maybe I should be patient with her.
Yeah, I thought that was good of Taylor because, I mean, you do look, when you're like in that headspace, you're looking at everything else as if it's like, oh, I really want that. And reality is like, put in the work for like the relationship you have, because another relationship or everybody else they're struggling too. Like, yeah, relationships are work in general, regardless of who it is.
I was talking to some of my friends over the weekend, and I think if I were to go back and tell myself before getting married, I think that would be one of like the advice that I would give is it's work. Like, and it can't be just one person working on it. It has to be a conscious decision between you and your spouse, both working on it together. And I just don't know, like when you're young and getting married, if you like really, really think about like what that means. I mean, how would you know, until you're in it, but
you don't know. I think from like my own experience, right, is that when you're going through it, you have to both be choosing each other. And if one of you is not, it's not really going to work or like pan out because both of you have to put an effort in and keep choosing each other every single day.
Yeah. And I think that's rare. I think it's rare to find, I think it's rare to find two people that are willing to put in that amount of work.
Yeah. It cuts to Jordan and Jesse in the car.
Yeah.
And Jesse's like feeling hopeful with Jordan. But Jordan actually ends up telling her what Dakota has like told him. And Dakota had like some sort of relationship with one of Leanne's friends. It was so like weird. A cliffhanger of like, what? Like, who is it and what's going to happen? But
I don't know that it seemed to me that like, I don't know if there was a relationship, but she was like flirting with him, and he entertained it. So does that mean that there was actually something that happened or he was just entertaining it and then shut it down? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't fully know. I took it as Dakota crossed the line. That's what I took it as. Is Jordan was trying to tell her that.
What lady of that age is going after a Dakota? I mean, come on.
I don't know. So it kind of just leaves it on a cliffhanger, but it shows us like some of the reunion and like leading up to it. And then Whitney just says like a storm's a coming. And it's like, oh my, like what more? Like this season is insane.
Is insane. The podcast that I just started listening to, I literally listened to the intro with Marciano on it. The host is Catholic and she's not from Utah. And she makes the comment of, I grew up Catholic and I always just assumed that Mormon was like a very similar like religion and like we had a lot of the same views. And she's like, since this show came out, she's like, they are wild. She's like, there's like sex scandals. And she's like just going off on all these things. And I was like, oh my, like this right here is why the Mormon community is so offended.
So angry. So angry. Like there is so many people online very angry about it. Yeah, it's not a good representation.
No.
But for some reason, the girls have this perception that they're like representing Utah so well. And I don't know.
The church is happy about it.
Yeah, yes. So it's very, they're very delusional in that. But then I also still go back to like, well, there's a lot of people. There's a culture.
Yeah. And also, do you think, I always question like the people that are truly people that are offended by the show, have they watched it? Because I feel like if they watched it, they might not be as offended. Or do you think they would be more offended? I don't know.
I don't know.
episode.
If you loved hanging out with us, make sure you hit that follow button. New episodes drop every Tuesday. Until next time.
Thanks for listening to First and Feral, Utah Unfiltered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay a little feral.